Hello everyone, it's Triple Z Hacker here, and we are back with the Shogunate Total War Tournament 2020. Today I have a great match to provide some analysis and commentary on for you guys, but before we get into the actual battle, be sure to subscribe to check out the rest of the tournament coverage on my channel, as well as tons of other Shogun 2 videos. Also check the links in the description to subscribe to Smotheredrun's YouTube channel, who will also be covering the tournament. Now without further ado, let us begin with the first battle. For the first battle, we are on the map Koyasan Temple, which is one of my personal favorites. And as you can see, based off the mini-map over here in the top right corner, we have two key buildings. We have the Sword Dojo here and the farmhouse over here. Now, this map has a little bit of everything. You can see just the woods allows for hitting units and some ambushes. As well, there's a mix of terrain with a small ravine over here, and then, of course, the high ground with the ridge and things on this side. So it has a bit of everything, like I said, and it's an overall great map, a good tournament pick, I think, in my opinion. Now let's introduce the players for this match. So representing the Honma clan, we have Pius2137, and representing the Imagawa clan, we have 4-star. Now let's review the army compositions of each of the players real quick. So for the Imagawa, we have 2 Matchlock Samurai, 3 Naginata Samurai, some Bow Warrior Monks, 2 Naginata Warrior Monks, some Fire Rockets, and a General. So, Fire Rockets here. Really interesting. It's a missile core for sure with 4 missile units so far and tons of spears to protect them. So, but not a lot of units overall. I'm sure there's probably some hidden in these woods over here potentially. All right, now let's move over here to the Honma, which I believe this is a pure rush build because I see a lot of cav, which I love. So over here we have 3 bow cav, as pretty much all the missile units. Then we have some Yari cav, 2 Yari cav, a Great Guard. On the other end, we have a Yari cav and Great Guard also. And in the center, we have 4 Katana Samurai, 2 Nodachi Samurai, and 2 Naginata Warrior Monks. So rush army, pretty much, with a unique use of bow cav here, so it'd be interesting to see how Pius uses that army. Anyways, let's get into the battle, and of course we'll speed things up at the start. And right off the bat, we have the Honma rushing out with their cav on the left flank. Going along the bottom of this ridge here, we have the Imagawa pretty much advancing steadily with the entire army, and the rest of the Honma army here is rushing towards the Sword Dojo. Now, the Sword Dojo is the best dojo on this map, but you don't really need to send all these units over here. Just send one and then bring the rest over here because the Imagawa haven't committed any of their forces over to head down this little pass towards the dojo here. Oh, look at that. The first volleys. Got some fire rockets as well. The bow cav being pretty much retreating back. Wise decision. Ooh, that's a pretty devastating fire rocket right there. Just a singular one though, not really full volley, but still those matchlocks right here didn't have the best angle, but were able to kill quite a few of the bow cav there. The units still haven't broken yet, so good on Pius to bring the bow cav back. Speed up just a little bit here once more. See the Imagawa here. You can't really just sit here and do nothing. You got to keep advancing. I know you're a skirmish army, but still keep advancing and maybe even advance toward the high ground over here. Commit maybe 1 or 2 units to the farmhouse. Yeah, there we go. Finally advancing some more. Let's see. The Honma here. Yeah, taking your time. But again, you don't really need to send all these. If you have a rush army, you want to rush. Just send 1 unit over here. Even a bow cav unit after that first, initial few volleys with the bow cav, and send them over there and dismount them to capture the key building. I mean, that's one of the things. As long as you dismount the cav, they can capture key buildings. And yeah, so we can see the Honma cav is returning for another bit of skirmishing with the bow cav, it looks like. And this cav's kind of going over here in the woods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Imagawa must have something hidden over here, so perhaps the Honma's scouting. And let's see what they find. Oh, there we go. 2 Yari cav from the Imagawa here, and they're retreating back through the woods. Here comes the Yari. Oh yeah, so there's the bow cav in the back over here, but this is the Yari cav and Great Guard, right? Good on Pius here. And yeah, no reaction on this end. Oh, this is bad micro. They're gonna get caught. Yep. Look at that. They're going to run them down. Some of them, at least. The Great Guard's going to run some of them down. Yeah, you do not want to do that with that micro. You want to just keep them on the same path they were going. They won't be able to catch you. Ooh. Yeah, this is brutal. This is a huge win for Pius right here in terms of this little engagement, because that's a lot of cav lost just retreating. Okay, this is interesting. Just sacrificing his cav, send any spears. The matchlocks aren't even in position to shoot, even though shooting uphill is bad. What's gonna happen? The fire rockets? The fire rockets get a volley off. They will, and let's watch it. Oh, brutal. You just saw that guy fly through the screen. Nice. Ooh, and there's some match. Those are some bows. Yeah, the bow warrior monks there. Yeah, where are the bow warrior monks? They're way back here-ish, I think. Let's see if we can find them. Yeah, they're way back here. They need to be up closer. Up closer, right behind these spears, so that way they have a full range, because you can see this bow cav here just they're able to like not outrange the fire rockets obviously, but you want something besides the fire rockets being able to hit them. And yeah, these bow warrior monks here, just there's two of them, so move them up. That was a pretty decent volley. Not that devastating though. Surprised the units are just remaining intact. Didn't really kill as much. I mean, in that instance, you can get the bow cav and put them in loose formation, or even use swooping crane, and they'll be better off that way. I really don't know what's going on here with Pius. I would just try to circle all the way around maybe, but again, if you have a rush army, you just want to rush. You don't want to let this missile core kind of establish themselves, get comfortable, and set in place to defend, because you're going to take a lot of casualties. I mean, it's good that the cav kind of is encircling the Imagawa at the moment. Let's see, some more fire rockets. Yeah, oh, not the greatest of volleys. Not the greatest of volleys. Yeah, that one got maybe one or two. Yeah, this bow cav is still holding up strong in terms of morale. And yeah, there goes a bunch of rockets flying over. Yeah, broke one of them. About how many kills do the fire rockets have at this point? Yeah, 113. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's the best use of fire rockets I've seen so far in this tournament. Let's see. But I would maybe start moving them over this way. I know they're anti-cav mainly, but I would have saved some of the ammunition instead of shooting at the bow cav, who aren't really going to be a threat to you, and saved it for all of these infantry units and like wait till the lines clash. But it's pretty hard to use fire rockets like that as well. So I understand exactly what 4-star was thinking as the Imagawa in terms of sending them over. But this right here is probably going to kill a lot more of the bow cav by just shooting with the bow warrior monks instead. So I would have done that initially, because yeah, the whistling arrows here is definitely going to rout them along with the fire arrows. You got a matchlock volley, and charging Yari cav into matchlocks. Not the idea I would have thought of. And yeah, right into those Naginata Samurai, they're not going to do so well. And yeah, this is poor use of cav right here. This is very poor use of cav. You want your infantry to take those charges, and I mean, they're going to overwhelm on this side, though. The Honma just have way more troops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units compared to 2. Yeah, there's just not enough infantry on this side. And even these matchlocks aren't going to do much. Got Naginata warrior monks coming in here. Oh, brutal fighting. I love the combat in Shogun 2. It's just the best in any Total War, in my opinion. Here we got more of the engagements on this side with some more Naginata warrior monks. We got Katana Samurai slowly moving up. The Nodachis as well are just cutting through this Naginata Samurai unit of the Imagawa and just advancing steadily. Like, this whole line has just broken, it looks like. Yep. Whole line has broken on this side, and there's some of the remaining Imagawa infantry still over here. We got some Naginata Samurai barely holding on, along with some warrior monks here. Generals popped off a rally and didn't stand and fight. This is excellent here by 4-star. Let's see, send that bow cav maybe into charge to the general. And of course, the general back here by Pius. Bring your general up sooner and pop off a rally, or stand and fight. Send all this infantry here right towards that general. Kill the general. There we go. There we go. And these fire rockets here, I don't think they have any ammunition left, and Yeah, this is a problem with the missile core, right? Because if you bring so many missile units, oh, we did have some ammunition left. Oh, we're going for the general. Smart decision. Got about 9 of them. That was a pretty good decision, but just a little too late because there's just not enough. There's not enough infantry. There's not enough melee infantry, and I think some of the Naginatas were ranked, but it's just a game of numbers at that point. And there you have it. There's the Honma victory. So Pius 2137 gets the first battle victory, and now it is on to the second battle. For the second battle, we are on the map Aki, which is again a classic map. It has a bit of everything as well. As you can see from the mini map here, we have 2 of the main hills in the center, and of course 3 key buildings spread along the center of the map. So on this side we have the archery dojo, in the center we have the sword dojo, and on the far end we have the workshop. Now, the workshop and the sword dojo are the best, so I expect both players to be going for there. Of course, terrain will be a factor on this map with these 2 hills, and the tree lines as well allow for hitting units and things to also be an element for this map. Now, let's again review the army compositions real briefly from the players and see if they changed any units from their previous battle. So, for the Imagawa, we have 3 Yari Cav this time instead of 2. We have some Bow Warrior Monks, Naginata Warrior Monks, again another Bow Warrior Monk unit, Naginata Samurai, some Katana Samurai as well, a little bit more infantry this time, and a general. So pretty balanced army, only 2 missile units, and well, the fire rockets once again. So a little bit of a better army. I think the matchlocks won't be too big of a factor on this map with the terrain being the way that it is. So good army build. Good army build for sure. A balanced army. I mean, the fire rockets and 2 Bow Warrior Monk units might be overdoing it, but then again, this map is it's a little bit more advantageous to a missile core, I would say. Now let's look at what Pius brought as the Honma. So we got 2 Matchlock Samurai, some Naginatas and Katanas. Oh, we got fire rockets as well. All right, we got 2 fire rockets. So this will be good. A fire rocket duel. 2 Bow Warrior Monks once this time, and then some Naginata Warrior Monks, and 4 Yari Cav. So, bit of a missile Cav core. It's be interesting to see how that works. But yeah, solid. Let's get this underway then, shall we? We'll just speed things up real quickly so that we can get into the battle. And yeah, the Cav starts moving out. Looks like the Honma here are headed for the workshop. And ooh, here we go. We got some Cav moving in on this direction. Let's see here. Is he charging here? Oh yeah, the Honma Cav I think is going uphill charging. So let's watch this. And looks like they're all clumped up, and you see, yeah, this is really good on the Imagawa player to just spread them out like this. Ooh, brutal charges, but yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Are the fire rockets in range? Don't tell me the fire rockets are in range. Yeah, this is the Honma should win this, but they're going to take way more casualties than they could have. I mean, charging uphill for one thing, and oh, there come the fire rockets. Not a bad volley. Not a bad volley at all. Looks like all the Imagawa Cavs leaving, and oh yeah, some of the Honma Cav remained, but only 2. Only 2 of the units. Wow. That's a pretty good use of fire rockets there. I mean, losing 3 units compared to losing 2.5, maybe, or 3. I don't know. I think the Hanma still got the better of that exchange. I mean, with 3 Yari Cav there, the fire rockets may have not been necessary, but they certainly helped some, I would say. Still, I think Pius could have played that a lot better with the Cav by not charging directly uphill, but instead going a different direction. Let's see. Here we got the Honma using fire rockets. Right at infantry, not the best use of fire rockets, and shooting through trees also, and not to mention over a hill, not really the best use of fire rockets, I would say. Of course, the Imagawa have the sword dojo, whereas the Honma have the workshop. So I think right now the sword dojo might be the better of the 2, considering the Imagawa also have the high ground, so they'll get the charge bonus running downhill. Perhaps Pius should, yeah, this is exactly what Pius should do. Pull away here to remove the hill being, such a such an advantageous position for the Imagawa. And get those matchlocks maybe in these trees here, and bring the cav to sort of distract some of these units. Yep, fire rockets sailing over. You want to get them like here, not on that side shooting through the woods or over that, the whole hill. I mean, you want to keep them safe, but still. Yeah, we got some bow warrior monks shooting. Yeah, don't mind that at all. And there's some more fire rockets and a little okay volley. Not really the greatest, but yeah, there we go. There's the matchlock shooting kind of uphill at an awkward angle, but actually a really steep angle. But yeah, I get those spears up. Okay, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of infantry. I think the Imagawa just had the infantry lead there, like more units of melee infantry. And these katanas are fighting 2, 3 units. Yeah, bring these Naginata warrior monks in now. Bring them in now. No. All these matchlocks too. They're yeah. Those fire rockets are getting caught too because the Nodachi's just cut through everything over there. Naginata samurai won't beat the Naginata warrior monks. Yeah, the sword dojo is just really good in this specific situation in terms of charging downhill and having sort of a missile core and especially for the Nodachis and katanas and the offensive melee infantry, I would say. And yeah, that cav up there got routed because they got caught by Naginata samurai, even though the fire rockets got lost. And this was a good rally by the general. Yeah, just no rally on the end of Pius here. So it looks like the Imagawa are going to take this one, and yeah, really just well played in terms of using fire rockets when necessary, but also recognizing when to take advantage and charge, and really going after the sword dojo at the start. Smart decision. I mean, going for the workshop would have been nice, but at least contesting the other one would have been good. Anyways, there you have it. So that is now 1-1, which means we go into a third battle. For the third battle, of course, we are on the tiebreaker map, Chugoku River, and what I'm going to do here is we're just going to get this battle underway, and I'll talk about the map, the army compositions, and everything as we see the opening movements. So, of course, over here we have the farmhouse, we have the archery dojo on the center, and then on this side we have the shrine. Shrine is the best key building in this situation, so I expect both players to be going for it. In the meantime, though, we have Pius and the Honma here with, again, 3 bow cav and 2 Yari Cav and Grey Guard, similar to the first match. And on this side, we have another 2 units of Cav, Yari Cav, Grey Guard, and pretty much what the army was in the first battle on Koyasan Temple. Now for the Imagawa, it looks like, again, a missile-based army with 2 matchlock samurai, some bow warrior monks, fire rockets for a third time. Very bold, and 3 Yari Cav heading over this way, it seems, as well. There's a ton of Cav, though, that the Honma have, so I don't really know what this Yari Cav is planning to do. Let's see, we got a charge here. No, feigning a charge and retreating back, maybe, to draw them into some fire rockets volleys, perhaps. So yeah, let's see. Oh, this is a really weird clump there. Send 1 unit over to capture the shrine, then move this way. And yeah, we got a cav fight here. Let's get on this. Oh, there's the fire rockets. Yes, that's exactly what I expected. Wow, that was good. Yeah, the whole draw all the cav over and shoot a fire rocket volley there is, I don't know how like actually optimal or effective it is, but it seemed to have worked multiple times. But ooh, yeah, only one of the Great Guard units actually emerged from that really beaten up. The others didn't really take many casualties, so I don't know how effective those fire rocket volleys were truly. Let's see, any fire rockets on the Honma end? Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see any whatsoever. So again, the Imagawa here just gotta really advance. I mean, try to get the archery dojo or the farmhouse. I mean, especially the archery dojo for the fire rockets, right? And all your other units. It increases their reload skill and, restores the nearby, ammunition. So I mean, the reload rate for those matchlocks and bow warrior monks will be, amazingly good. So I would go capture the archery dojo. Now over here, yeah, the Honma's playing this exactly right, so to speak, but just send one unit into the shrine and capture it really quickly. The morale will be so helpful. I mean, even this bow cav here, send them into the woods on this side to harass some of these units or something. You want to just keep your opponent always, on their toes, always guessing and kind of always having to react. Especially if you want to dictate the pace of the battle, you want to, make sure your opponent always has to react to what you're doing. And if they're at a point where they're always reacting, they can't really make their own decisions. And so that enables you to pretty much control the pace and things of that nature. We'll speed up just a little bit because I think right here we have a bit of a stalemate, a standoff, if you will. Yeah, let's see. We got bow cav here. And yeah, this is how you want to use bow cav. Just bring them back forward to, just shoot several volleys into some of the Yari cav here, which they can't really chase them in time. Use your own cav as anti-cav, which is, pretty much a great way to use cav, I should say. It's the, anti-cav cav. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it works. It works really effectively. So if you're able to win the cav fight, then it's helpful. Let's see, the Yari cav over here. Ooh, going for beat up Great Guard, but the Naginata Warrior Monks in the area, so they'll back off. Yeah, again, this is just a bit of a stalemate. No one, yeah, the Honma, Pius not capturing the shrine here as the Honma. Not the best of moves, in my opinion. The Archery Dojo still remains like, let's see, some fire rockets. Ooh, pulled them back just in time. Good micro with the bow cav. Good micro with the bow cav. Keep them in loose formation, which I think they are. No, they're not. Yeah, keep them in loose formation and probably, have to do less work. And ooh, that was a good volley of arrows there into some Yari cav. Let's see. Ooh, some matchlocks. Yeah, that was an awkward angle for them to shoot, so I don't think that was the best. But they got a few. Let's see. Another wayward fire rocket missing, just off the mark barely. I like the Great Guard over here, not really doing much, but maybe send them over to threaten the flanks, so to speak. I mean, even a Great Guard unit that beaten up can still do something. You don't want this bow cav here shooting at the Naginata Samurai. Like, they got 9 armor, so those bows aren't really gonna do too much damage. Bring them over here to shoot at the cav instead or something. I mean, they're doing some, but still just. You're not going to be able to kill as many of them as you would others. Ooh, here we go. We got some Naginatas versus Naginata Warrior Monks. Yeah, the Warrior Monks should win this just based off the attack, but then again, no one really controls any of the dojos, right? Yeah, no one controls any of the dojos, so let's see. Some matchlocks shooting into their own men, I think. Yeah, they're shooting their own men in the back. Not the best of angles either, I think. Yep, not a really great angle because you can see this ridge kind of here. And let's see, General is in the middle of it, fighting no dachis. This is not looking good for the Imagawa. And here we go. We got some katanas swooping in as well. The fire rockets are now about to get attacked. And we got all this cav here in the back. So it is just an all-out brawl in these woods here. You got some matchlock shooting. This is, again, not really the greatest of angle. You can see the fire rockets going off over here. Oh, this is brutal. The Imagawa fighting for their lives in these woods as the Honma just encircle and surround them. And there we go. Yeah, the cav just everywhere, like all across the battlefield. This is intense. Yeah, the Imagawa cav fighting bravely as well. And let's see. And some more, and yeah, the Imagawa popped off a rally, but there's only a few units left, and there's this Naginata Warrior Monk unit all the way over here. Why are they fighting bow cav? Bring them into the main melee fight. That's a good use by the by Pius and the Honma there of just sending bow cav all the way out here to drag away some of the units from the fight. And then yeah, these bow warrior monks may as well just put them in melee because it looks like the Honma are slowly wrapping things up. They believe that the Imagawa general is dead, and oh, there you have it. So a great victory for the Honma here on Shugoku River, allowing Pius 2137 to advance onto round 2 winners. And unfortunately, the Imagawa were not able to carry the day, falling valiantly. And it looks like that 4-star will be dropping down to the losers first round. So Overall, great match by both players. I think the battles were super entertaining and really unique armies, and of course, definitely tons of fire rockets, which are always so enjoyable to watch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out more of my Shogun 2 content on my channel. And stay tuned for the rest of the tournament coverage coming soon. Anyways, take care, you guys.